Hey folks! How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, let's try that again. How's everybody doing tonight? Rock and roll. Alright, hi everybody. My name is Brad Norris. I am the station manager for the WRPG. I want to welcome you all here to the second episode, full episode, of the Pawpaw League. We're super excited to have you here tonight, and we're super excited to be super terrified. Just off the top, for those of you who may not be aware, this is a horror RPG. So things might get intense tonight. You've been warned. If you need to leave, right? If what's going on is not your thing, we won't hold it against you, and we don't want to hold not your thing against you either. That was a double entendre thing, right?
I know that was straight up entendre.
I'm gonna hold my thing against you. Anyway, so you are welcome to walk out the door, take a breath of fresh air, chill for a few minutes. If you want to come back, we'd love to have you. And if you're like, absolutely not, this is terrible, this is awful, everything except for the music was shit. Thank you for coming. No refunds. So, that's where we are. But I did want you to be aware that this is a horror RPG. There are horrible things that will happen. All of our players have already discussed like our lines and veils of things that we do and do not want to see in our game, right? So there are some things that definitely won't happen, but you don't know what those are, but we do. So just be nervous all the time, I guess. Anyway, I told Lance that I would vamp for like 5 minutes so that like Emily could get her character sheet up and like everybody could. So here we are. Other things that I have to say to all of you. If you're here tonight, thank you so much. We love you and we love your presence. We are the WRPG. We currently have 3 live plays running concurrently and simultaneously and overlappingly, and that is our season of live plays. Those live plays include the Pawpaw League, which you are at now. Yeah, that's right. Congratulations on being here. Plato Taxi Company, which is in its 2nd season, actually, which is our D&D based spell jamming 70s and 80s sitcom themed sci-fi fantasy. Tony Dan's is a character. That's really all you need to know, okay? It's a whole lot of fun.
That's literally how I explained it to my mother yesterday for the 5th time, and she was like, "Oh, well, why didn't you say that?"
Tony, I love Tony Dan's.
Now I understand.
Now I'll be at all of them. That's true. So there's that one, and then the third one that we have going on right now is called Portree. It is a cozy murder mystery set on the Isle of Skye in Scotland with a lovely little book club of old ladies who solve crimes and get up to other shenanigans. All those things are happening, so there's a variety of stuff. So like, again, if the horror thing isn't your bag tonight, come back for something else. I promise it'll be different. Also, we love local creators, we love local game makers and things, so we partner with them, we promote them, we do all kinds of fun things, and one of the fun things that we are doing coming up April 25th is a reschedule of a live play that we were going to be doing at Game Face Con 2 weekends ago now, called Psychic Trash Detectives, which is a game produced by Scripted Games. They're based out of Columbia, Maryland. They're wonderful, lovely people, and we are going to be doing a one-shot live play of their show. It does not involve dice. You literally play with garbage. We dump a trash can out, and our trash panda rodent creatures solve crimes and mysteries in a world that they create out of the garbage that gets dumped out on stage. So more information is coming about that, but April 25th is the reschedule for that. We'll be doing that on that day, and only that day and never again.
Where? Where's it going to be?
Who the hell knows? Probably right here in this theater, honestly, because this is our bread and butter, Fells Point Corner Theater. We're so happy to be here. Thank you. And then the last thing that I wanted to say is coming up next week, we have a news arm. We only have 2 arms. One is a live play arm, and one is a news arm. And they can't do the robot. They are totally uncoordinated with each other. But our news arm is made up of a cryptid news team, and we cover local game makers and local thingies and stuff like that. We go to conventions and things like that. We're going to a convention next week. down at the BWI Marriott. It is called Unpub. It is the Unpublished Games Network. If you like testing new games that want to be tested, that are trying to get to market, and the creators want your feedback, this is the place to be. You can spend the entire weekend, and I'm not even joking, it's like 9 a.m. to 11:30 every single day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, at the Marriott, live testing brand new games and giving feedback and doing a whole bunch of other crazy things for a grand total of $5 for the whole weekend. It's nuts. We are going to be there all weekend long, meeting with creators, talking to them about what they've got in the pipeline, and play testing games, because it just is a boatload of fun. So if you'd like to see more of us out in the world, Unpub Festival 2025, next weekend at the BWI Marriott. You can go on to unpub.org and find out all the information you need to find out. Super cheap, super fun. Unpub is a nonprofit that supports local creators as well with events like this. Those, I think, are all the things I have to say. So now I'm going to stop saying things, and now it's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Great.
Yay, Brad! All right, family, welcome. If it's your first time, welcome, and if you are coming back, welcome back. So this is Pawpaw League, which is an Old Gods of Appalachia live play. And if you're not familiar with the podcast, The Old Gods of Appalachia, you should make yourself familiar, because it is wonderful. And the RPG system that we use to play is the Cypher system. The Cypher system is unique and preferable to me because I never have to roll dice. I'm very lazy. These folks have to roll dice and remember all the rules and all that stuff, and all I have to do is put some ciphers in their way. And what ciphers are special little things that give them abilities or boosts or booms. These are made by Granny Magic. If you're familiar with Granny Magic, it's, well, older than any of that modern medicine and works twice as good. If you're not familiar with our story, we'll fill you in a little bit right quick. Our heroes are a diverse bunch, a league, Pawpaw League, set out by the great Meemaw herself. Now, you know Mama. That's why we all love Mama. Mama possesses all the stories of the family, right? All that granny magic we've been talking about. But Meemaw, woo, that is a Mama to Mammals, right? You respect her, you listen to her, and through her flows that magic, the magic of the green. The green's what we're trying to protect, right? And the green gets a little out of control sometimes, but you can't help it. That's life, right? But we gotta protect it. Protect it against the dark. And that's what Mama did. That's what our Mamas do, and that's what our Meemaw did. Well, what she did. Because our Meemaw ain't around no more, right, family? No, it's a sad thing. But our family met her just once. She gave certain gifts, but she also gave them a charge to go out there and protect the green from the dark. It's a hard thing to do, family, especially here. Western Maryland, 1919. Whoo! We're getting clear cut. We're getting holes dug. And we're getting that old Dever liquor. Oh, we're getting that out of here, right? Oh, sure. Make it illegal. But what you make is crime. More rampant than ever. So folks, we are at a time where the dark is taking its grip on this whole land. But before we get there, let me introduce our friends right quick. Now in the Cypher system, it's real easy to make a character. Everybody is a noun. No, what are you? You're an adjective noun who verbs, right? 3 things. That's what you're made up of. That's all we all are, right? In the end, just dust and nouns and adjectives and verbs. So let's go down the line and tell me what you are. Your name?
My name?
Yeah.
My name is Melchior Brenneman.
What are you?
I'm a mystical explorer who cannot escape the darkness.
Oh, geez. All right. Let's keep going. Who we got
Honey, you
here?
might as well just skip me because I'm just all over the place today.
Oh,
Can't
I
look
miss
on my
her.
character sheet or nothing, and I don't even freaking remember.
Don't
who I am.
worry, Miss Helen. Melchior will help you
I know
out.
my name's Ellie, and I know I'm like a little, just sweet old feral critter.
She is. Folks, Miss Ellie comes from the woods, the dark parts, and so while she's not familiar with our ways, she's certainly familiar with the ways of the green. That's for certain. Chuck, Tell us a little about yourself.
Chuck Burns, a superstitious tracker who calls home the hounds.
And who's that fine critter you got there?
That's my trusty animal companion, Smithers.
Oh, and who's there making a landing? Melchior, who's that?
Oh yeah, that's Chalk. That's my raven friend.
Raven friend and a cat friend. Veritable menagerie family.
We tried.
All right, Jinxie, what you got for us?
My name's Toddert Jinx Jenkins. I'm an outcast fiddler that speaks in tongues.
All right, you're a bit of a musician, right?
Yeah, songwriter primarily. Play some keys, mostly the fiddle.
Oh, all right. And Mo, you're a bit of a musician yourself, right?
I am Moses Webster. Wooster, sorry. Call me Mo. I'm a clever pianist who shares the ways and signs.
Oh, all right. Well, that's our league family. All right, all right. All right. So, I'm going to set a little scene for you. But to do that, we're going to go back. We always start a little bit further back, but this time we're going far, far, far back. My family. We're going to talk about a little time, a story that's older than these hills, older than some of the stars that watch over us at night. It's a tale of fire and pressure, of life that has been crushed into death, and death that is reborn as power. It's a story of fossil fuels. The blood of the earth herself, and how they came to be and why they can never be again. Now, long before men walked upright, before even beasts that roamed this land had names, the world was a very different place. The air was thick and heavy, filled with the breath of ancient ferns taller than any tree around these parts, hell, any tree you've ever seen. The seas teemed with creatures strange and small, their bodies soft and glistening, their lives fleeting but abundant. This was the Carboniferous age, when life surged across the earth like a fever dream. But life, family, is greedy. It takes and takes and it takes until it collapses over its own weight. And the forests, they fell, their mighty trunks sinking into swamps deep and dark. The seas churn with death, their tiny denizens sinking to the ocean floor in an endless rain of decay. And there they lay, layer upon layer of life's precious remains, buried under time itself. Now the earth is patient, family. She's tough. She does not let her dead rest easy. No. Over millions of years, she pressed down upon them with her great hands of stone and heat. She squeezed out their breath, their water, their very essence, until all that was left was carbon. Pure, potent, coal in the forests, oil in the seas, gas trapped in pockets deep down below. These are not just fuels, family, no. These are memories. Memories of a world that no longer exists, and a world that can never exist again. For it took millions upon millions of years to make them, and no matter how clever we think we are, we can't replicate that slow alchemy of time and pressure. And now? Well, now we burn them. Huh? 1919, we dig into the earth's skin with iron claws and pull her blood to the surface. We set it aflame to light our homes and drive our machines, never thinking about what we're truly consuming. The ghosts of an ancient world. But here's the things about ghosts, family. They don't stay quiet forever. You see, every flame we light whispers something older than us. Something buried deep beneath these hills and hollers. And one day, those whispers might grow loud enough to wake up what sleeps down below. So remember this, it ain't just fuel. It's a gift from a dead world, long dead, and a warning from a world that might yet rise again. Come on, family. The fire's burning low. There ain't no sense in tempting shadows with stories like this. Oh no, not after dark. I like the dark. It is my friend. It's there at the beginning. It'll be there at the end. I like my own company. That way it's easier, well, at least for me. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. I travel light, I'm real good. I learned so early, yeah, well, I understood. Yes, I understood. Well, I understood. There'll be no trace when I leave. The lines on my face are a map but it's easy to read. Oh Lord, oh Lord. The road I take is made for one. I don't regret all the things I've done, not the things I've done, all those things I've done. I like the dark. All right, family. Now, when we were last with our heroes, well, I don't know if they were quite in a situation where you might want to be bandying that word around. Well, what had just happened, friends, is we killed 4 Pinkertons. Yes, is that right?
Well, we did.
Well, we together as a group.
Some of us might have.
Some of us might have chopped up 4 Pinkertons, as one is wont to do if you've ever met a Pinkerton. But we acted upon those impulses, and fortunately, we're in a small mining camp, the Megiddo pits. Out of 9 holes, there are still 7 of them active. And the problem that has been presented is that a lot of those miners are still down in those pits. And something ain't right going on because the miners ain't coming out. So the wives and husbands that are left behind from the miners, that they organized together and came and met you, kind of explain the situation to you, and relieve you of the last living member of the party, the member Dickie Johnson.
Good old Dickie John.
Yeah, he was a representative of the Lock and Barrow Mining Combine. Yes. So the ladies took him off and sent you all on your way to meet with the Harcourt brothers. Yes, 2 twins who normally scout out the mines for potential veins, also prevent cave-ins and whatnots. But something not quite right about these brothers, family. You wanna tell us what was going on there?
Well, I believe it was close to the middle of the night, and we came upon their shack. And as I recall, one of the brothers is fairly tall, kind of an Arnold Schwarzenegger build, and the other
Arnie Harcourt, yes.
Arnie Harcourt,
Yeah.
and the other a little bit like a Danny DeVito build. Like they were those kinds of twins.
Daniel, yes, Daniel Harcourt.
Daniel and Arnie Harcourt. We sort of
Certainly in their druthers.
That's right. When we came upon them, I believe their shack was filled with empty bottles of alcohol, and we were told that bringing an offering of moonshine might ease the way, and I myself am a very fine purveyor of the shine.
It's true fact.
Yeah, it's literally the thing I can do the best in all my skill sets. So I brought some of my own shine. We brought some shine up that the families of the miners had given us as a peace offering, and we sat down to drink with them. And as I recall, they drank in a rather
Unsettling amount.
unsettling, yeah, and
Unhealthy.
also with speed that was shocking. Yeah, and they did not seem affected as one might be by that much alcohol that quickly.
Unless you count bleeding black ichor from the mouth.
Well, I was getting there. But yeah, that part. We asked them some questions about what was going on in, I believe it was old number 6, 7, 9? One of them. Which mine was it?
Which one?
God damn it, which mine was
It weren't mine.
it? Weren't mine.
Yours.
I don't know how many fingers that is. That
Number
was
six.
a long way.
Six.
That was number 6.
Number 6.
6. Oh, number 6 was the mine in question where several miners had gone down and had not come back. And so we asked them some questions about it, and their answers were fairly disturbing.
Oh, they were talking of purpose
Purpose.
and him.
Yeah.
Talk about him.
And how all the miners were still down there serving him, and that they all had purpose now. And we asked him who him was, and that I believe is when the black ichor started to flow out of their mouths, and I was sitting here.
Well,
And so for continuity's sake, I'm sitting here again.
And you're wearing the same outfit. I really appreciate
I haven't washed it all.
Oh, you've been there the whole time.
I've been here the whole time.
And character.
Yeah, that's right.
Very Brando of it.
Thank you.
Which might be the most horrifying thing to happen.
That was it. It was how random it was in
All right.
this moment. Yeah.
Yeah, so you asked who him is, and good old, short,
It was Danny.
pleasant seeming Daniel Harcourt opens his mouth gleefully and tells you about the black love. And ichor pours out his mouth. And old Arnie, he just starts laughing. Old belly laughs as ichor starts to form in the corner of his mouth and then down his chin as well. And the two of them are gleeful as it's happening. A sort of, have y'all ever been to like a Pentecostal church? Like a snake church, you know, a church where you're a lot afraid, you know, you wouldn't want to admit it, where you almost could get ecstatic. That's the kind of ecstasy they're feeling as this ichor is pouring out of their mouth and their nose and their eyes and their ears. And the cruelest part of all is that they're catching it and trying to put it back in.
Nope.
Oh, sure no.
Jinx was reaching for his pistol, but seeing like the extent of how like just inhuman this is, he's actually going to get out his fiddle and his weird cursed looking bow that he got from Mama, and he's going to start playing a dirge.
All right.
Just like you said, that sort of spooky, intense, Pentecostal style music. Like, this has to be a funeral or we're saying we're sorry to God.
That is a perfect way to describe.
And after about, and he's going to use an ability that the fiddle has called Dismay, where if they don't stop him from playing that dirge for about, 20, 30 seconds, their intellect takes damage.
All right. No, they're not going to be able to. They barely know y'all exist.
Yeah.
At this.
Yep, nope.
So their intellect is taking damage?
Yep, 3 each.
Woo!
And this is the moment when I'm gonna say.
I gotta tell you, the hardcore twins are not the most intellectual type.
Sure. I'm gonna say, well, it might be time to hit the old dusty trail. Thank you so much for all you. Yeah, you might want to catch that before it hits the ground. That's disgusting.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna tuck this chair in. You gentlemen, you just have a lovely rest of your evening.
As you start making your way out,
Yeah.
they are rising to go, but they are stumbly where they are not usually. So
Like-
good job.
Like drunk stumbly or?
No, they're just dismayed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sad song.
I did not like the song.
I understand. I won't want to leave you in your sadness, but I do want to leave you. So,
How
anybody
many
else?
people are in this? Are we all making our move out of this cabin?
I'm the only one who went into.
I was at the door.
I feel like everybody else was behind me.
There.
Jinx was watching from outside.
But I'm no longer comfortable being this close
Yes.
to the movie Twins in this alternate reality.
So we're all this is how Quigs could have been.
This is how
if
this
they
is.
just gone with the
No, this
original.
is just
plan.
two-
Yeah, like
This is
I
two
imagine
torpedo
that
rolls.
this
is
was.
just the penguin and twins.
Yeah.
Finally,
It's
together at last,
That's right.
together forever.
Literally just
This is the Tim Burton version of Twins. I love it. Right? Here we
No
go.
notes.
Perfect.
I think they are both canonically now wearing those onesie
I hate them.
white long johns. They have.
Of course.
All right, but you
Yeah.
made it out of the cabin?
Have I?
Yes.
Great.
Yes, go, because these two stumble. I mean, you go! Get the fuck out of here! Are you crazy? They're stumbling. You keep it playing?
Yeah. If they're coming towards, they're following him out, I absolutely keep playing.
Perfect. Are we?
I don't know at this point. How everybody
This
else
is
saw
kind
it,
of
right?
It's kind of terrifying, don't you think? I got my hand on my pistol.
Jinx is like halfway in a trance, like he's nodding, like he hears
All right.
yours. Nope, gotta stop this.
Boys, we really don't like the way you're coming at us. And I don't want to have to pull this on you, so you mind stopping for a second and talking to us a little more.
I mean, they're still inside the cabin, and again, they are like choky. Like I don't think that they're in a. They're very obviously not in a position where they're gonna want to converse with you.
Sure, of course
I'm
not.
gonna go ahead and do one thing that I feel like is not gonna gain us anything, but it gets me to do one thing here. And see, one of my special abilities is Mystic Sense.
All right.
Right? And I can sense whether there's something mystical or magical going on in situations where its presence is, I guess when its presence is not obvious is part of the problem with that sentence. But yeah,
I'll give it to you.
I can tell whether or not
this is not tuberculosis.
Oh, good. All right.
This is something extremely magical. This is something extremely of the dark. Not like, not shady green shit. This
Right.
is
Right.
dark,
My
deep
favorite color.
mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are all too familiar. It is not the same as that piney, tarry dark that you're used to.
Yeah.
This is unctuous. It is oily.
They are advancing on us?
No, they are
Oh, they
fucking stumbling around in this cabin. like
Oh,
a bunch
just
of
knocking over
right,
weekend at Bernie ding dongs.
Gotcha.
But as you're pondering,
Yeah.
to your friends, come up behind you.
Oh.
Ellie and Mo.
And Ellie's hands are covered with soot. We're not quite sure why yet, so she's just brushing them off. She said, "Oh look, I found him. We did it. We're good now. I found him."
Yeah, what I miss?
Well, funny you should ask that. Maybe we talk about what you missed on the way back to the town. Unless have you ever seen the movie Twins? Because that is not what we have discovered this evening.
What?
Have you ever seen the vaudeville routine twin?
The vaudeville routine
I'm
Twins,
familiar with that.
where there's one really tall Austrian and one really short I don't know what Danny DeVito is.
Italian American.
There we go. Yeah.
Costello.
Yeah. But like, think that, but also with oil pouring out of their mouths that they keep drinking.
Texas tea, eh?
Yeah, that's what's going on in that little cabinet right over there right now.
Are we leaving them in there?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Do you have a better option?
Close the door behind you.
Can I like, will they permanently go down if I hit them with another round of the music?
So the music is like certainly like impairing their ability to make brain to body choices. That's why they're so clumsy. I don't think it would necessarily kill them. If you're trying to kill them, you could also leave these guys in their fucking shack where you found them.
Yeah, no, like as long as they're distinctly not a threat anymore.
Okay. There's not anything that we can do to save them, is there? Like a tracheotomy? I don't know.
Who's got the most like sage shit going on? Ellie, I think.
It might be me.
So
You don't found a real plus here, Chief. Thank you.
Ellie, what? So when you're out in the woods, when you grew up and you're out there hanging in the woods, you know, learning things, there were certain places that you never went. Deep in caves, certainly being one of them. And it wasn't animals, right? In fact, if anything, the animals kind of warned you.
Oh no, they told me for sure we don't go there.
And the reason we don't go there is that there are things that corrupt, right? That change you. And sometimes these changes happen and you can't ever go back. And
boys, I think it's still time to skedaddle out of here. I don't think there ain't nothing we can do for him right now.
Okay.
You hate to see it.
You do hate to see it. So I'm gonna close the front door. Because I hate to see it.
yeah. That's good.
Thanks.
Perfect. That's really all I was gunning for.
Great.
All right. So, are we heading back to camp?
I think so.
Should we rest or should we just head in the hole? I mean, it's gonna be as dark now as it is when we go into the morning.
Oh, I don't go into mines at night. I always there's limits to my stupidity.
Because mines at night are somehow darker.
That's right, they are, right? Obviously.
It's an old adage.
No. I always like to be able to look behind me in a mine and see daylight. Also, if I'm going through a tunnel, daylight. The movie Daylight. Starring Sylvester Stallone.
Vaudeville routine daylight.
A lot of these I don't understand.
I think it's time to rest up and get reacquainted with our friends.
Yeah, find
So why don't we head back to the Megiddo camp?
Okay, great.
Right, where the ladies' auxiliary has set up for y'all a nice place to stay for the night and a nice warm meal. When you were coming into camp, Mo and Ellie, did you see anything?
I mean, I see a lot of things. You know, I see a lot of critters, like these little vibrant critters, right? Because this is my favorites. But I don't know. Has your face kind of cleared up a little bit from when you were going a little crazy?
Yeah, it's much better.
I noticed that. I noticed that when we come into camp, you mean when we were rejoining them?
Yeah, when you were on your way, I mean, you had to walk through the camp to get to where they were.
Oh, sure.
So they've already met the ladies'
Yes,
auxiliary.
nothing. My sense of danger wasn't really going off too much.
There seemed to be something in the grass.
Yeah.
There's something moving around in the grass there.
So,
when we
I was thinking more this part. When we get back to the Megiddo camp, you notice old Dickie Johnson covered in tar upside down.
Yeah, sorry, that was probably more important.
From a quick lead.
That's what the ladies' auxiliary is for.
So,
yes.
what we done seen is this fellow that looked like a bird, and he would that's to pronounce that right? Okay, good. So this fellow looked like a bird, and he was hanging upside down, and there were really nice ladies, and they were fussing him up good.
So Dickie Johnson from last episode was representative of the Block and Barrel Combine, and yeah, the ladies auxiliary took care of Dickie Johnson. So you're all set up with a nice supper in a nice canvas tent, all nice and warm to get reacquainted. Is there anything you want to talk about? Your reps.
Really quick, as we have left, as we've made our way away from the twins' encampment here, as I've closed the door and we've started to walk away, I'd love to take a minute to just look around their house to see if I can find any ciphers. Because I am plumb out of ciphers.
You don't got no ciphers.
I didn't use all my ciphers.
I only got one. I wouldn't mind searching for a cipher.
Well, I'm just saying, if you were to go around to the back of their house and take a peek around, you might find something.
I asked when we came up if there was a back door, because you know how much I love a back door.
I do remember that. He did specifically ask if their shack had a back door.
Did I say there was a back door?
You said there was not. You said there was not a back door.
Are you doing
There doesn't need to be a back door now.
Can I just...
Yeah, you got a blind
I
man.
like those.
That's a good one. Oh, we got another one too.
Oh, that's messy.
There you go. Oh.
Oh, that's a good one. I don't even know what that is.
So what ciphers did you find, friends?
Who even knows after reading?
I can barely read.
Period. Okay, so
Actually, this is really hard to read.
so first I want to say, this is maybe breaking the fourth wall here, but I want to say to the audience, if you ever play this game, you can hire Lance to make you beautiful versions of the in-game ciphers, which I keep in this box because they're gorgeous. But if you just play the game, it's just words on a page. But these are gorgeous. This is the witch ball.
Oh, nice.
That's what I said. Oh gosh.
They're gonna be a new.
Okay, so if I take wax and bone dust and dirt from a criminal's grave, ashes, stinging nettle, and roll
So it's already made
it,
for you.
roll it into a palm-sized ball. It's all already
Got
done.
all of it done for you.
Perfect. So good, because I hate crafting things.
Yeah.
And 2 to 3 strands of my hair,
Yeah, put some air in there.
Now,
and then it doesn't tell me what it does.
You gotta, well, look in the book.
Swoosh. Okay.
you can throw that thing. It's an attack. It's a weapon.
Oh, perfect. I love that.
So when you hire me, which you probably shouldn't, you won't be able to read what I wrote. And you have to look in the book, because I'm not doing it all for you. Come on now. All right, what do you get, Jinxie?
I got the fear knot, a knot of hemp rope and animal hair that has been fed 2 bit of spring water for a month some days.
Nice.
Whisper your deepest fear to the knot.
Yep.
Ask to hold, and holding it tight for 24 hours. You fear nothing. Intellect damage reduced by 2.
That ain't bad. All right, Brad, you get another one?
No, I don't take anything that isn't given to me.
Oh, I like that.
It's a tenet of Buddhism.
This is what I can make of this one. It's the charm of strength, and I sound pieces of mountain forks and pickle them to the creek. Do not disturb the water. And then I freeze it in a bag.
Place it.
I place it in a bag with dried garlic, and pressed bones.
Preserve.
Up, and then I freeze the bag. I place the bag around my neck.
Correct.
Oh, I got one. And then I get +2 my edge.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Always edging in the cipher system.
See, when you hire Lance to make these for you, you also get the bonus of the puzzle of deciphering what the cipher says.
A game within a game.
That's right. The second one that I got is the sachet, the Move Well sachet. It's a bit of handkerchief folded around licorice root, feverfew, and pine needles. And I awaken the sachet by rubbing it Rubbing it briskly between my palms, it restores a number of speed pool points equal to the cipher level and increases my speed edge by 1 for an hour. Yay!
We love it.
Love it.
We love ciphers.
This witch ball is insane.
Right?
It really is.
I still have mine, but this same mine.
These are all.
We got those the first
Okay.
time. So anytime we introduce a new one, we'll say it so that way they get it. But yeah, everybody should always have ciphers on. If you go out in this world cipherless, you lost your damn mind. All right, dang it. All right. Take your rest.
Okay.
You can take your rest. You can also take your time to regroup. Filling everybody in, but the agreement with the ladies' auxiliary is they're going to make 4 Pinkerton bodies and 1 Dickie Johnson body disappear, and in payment for covering up this slaughter, the ladies' auxiliary is tasked the Pawpaw League with finding their husbands and wives who are mining inside that mine.
Sounds good. No problem. Hey, where the fuck have you guys been?
Yeah, where'd you go, Mo?
I got called on a gig. So I was like,
You did not get called on a gig. I watched you just get a look in your ass and walk off in the
Well,
woods.
that's what I call it. I call it a gig. Somebody needs me to do something, I gotta go do it.
No, he was plumb crazy.
Yeah.
He was walking out, and I know that y'all was trying to stop him, but as usual, I'm the fastest. So I ran after him, and then we found this man, and I didn't know who that was.
Yeah, it's a railroad, man. I had to do some work on the railroads. Keep moving my fingers a lot. Just kind of
You get that put on a chain gang or something?
It's not pretty. Let's just say I owe him one, so I had to take care of all of that. But then a couple other things happened. I'm glad that she was with me to help me out with some of that. But yeah, I got taken care of. Did my gig, and then I didn't know where I was. So we had to call some people to figure out where you all were and get back. And then we made it back to y'all.
I mean, eventually, I guess
Couple
you did.
more things after that, but he's like I said, plumb crazy. We can talk about that later.
So if you join our non-existent Patreon, you'll be able to get the secret episode that happened between Ellie and Mo. Because at the beginning of the first episode, Mo just goes moon-eyed and starts walking off in the woods. The whole Pawpaw League's trying to stop him. Nothing stopping him. Walking through trees, walking through brush, walking through rivers. And so Ellie followed him out there. They got on their own adventures. Not my story to tell. Unless you join our non-existent Patreon, and we will happily tell you the story.
Not until
For an amount of money a month.
$5 outside and Lance will tell you in 10 minutes.
No, but it'd be even better if you got to hear Ellie and Mo tell you. Right? Right?
Right.
Of course. All
That's
right.
tier 2.
Taking on rest?
Taking on rest.
Yeah.
Give yourself all wet points back up. In the morning, you wake up to one of them breakfasts that, you can only get from a ladies' auxiliary, right? Multiple varieties of biscuits, and they are staring at you, seeing which one you're going back to seconds for, and you always like to see what a stranger likes to eat the most, and all these friends are no different. Now, are y'all planning on living up to your end of the bargain? The head of the ladies' auxiliary asked.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are kinfolk are lost down there on number 6.
Well, yes, ma'am. We understand. We did what y'all said last night, and we went up and we saw the Harcourt twins,
Mm-hmm.
those brothers. Had a lovely conversation
Y'all
with
should,
them.
y'all,
You're the Harcourt twin?
y'all should
Well-
board up that cabin.
We're being polite. It was.
So they're full of some dark stuff. Do you know about that? I didn't like what I've seen.
You mean like they're broody, rude,
No,
abusive, terrible men?
No. They're talking about dark horrors that are compelling them to serve something horrible.
Board up the cabin, burn it down.
She looks off to the ladies, and they just move off from the crowd, head over to the hardcore place.
I don't think
Wait,
we should
whoa,
go there.
whoa. Is this what the ladies auxiliary does in this town? They're just like,
Wait, what's your town?
they're like a secret assassination squad? Like,
Do you think it requires secret assassination skills to burn down a wooden cabin?
maybe not, but I guess I'm used to the Music Man, where all they're doing is picking and talking a little bit, you know?
Well, yeah, but that's when you got trouble.
That's in Iowa.
That's Iowa. That's not Western Maryland.
That's right. Okay, alright. So if
You get past Hagerstown, right?
yeah.
You know,
the territory.
You're right. You're right. Okay.
That might be a blessing.
Yeah, I would say if you're sending some folks off to have a look at it, just I would be mindful of those brothers. Obviously, you know that they're not the kindest of gentlemen,
Two more peel off.
but there might be something else going
Board
on
up the
with
cabin,
them,
burn it down.
otherworldly.
They talk amongst themselves, and an older woman you kind of see is the one that they're relying upon, and she really only speaks to them, but the head of the ladies auxiliary is not surprised.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but they knew what they would do. They meant to do what they did.
The hardcore
Yep.
things, we're not surprised at all. We know something's been going on.
Okay.
Remember, we told you they combine each set of men into those mines.
Yeah.
Now,
They're part of it. Whatever.
a few people come out, y'all know what Tommy knockers, right?
Yeah.
You know what Tommy knocker is, right?
Absolutely.
So if you're from mining country, you know you go down to the mines. This is the same way back as it was in Wales, where our people out here first started mining. And we brought them all the way over here to Appalachia. And a Tommy knocker ain't a bad thing. And that's the thing you gotta understand. These hates and haunts that are out here, some of them are bad news. Some of them are just news. Tommy knocker, just news. In fact, sometimes it's good news. Sometimes you're deep in a mine, you hear that knock, knock, knock on the mining wall. That's a warning. It's a warning that it's about to be collapsed, or a cave-in, or methane pocket, or too much buildup of coal dust in the air. Any number of things that could kill a mine, so you rely on a Tommy knocker. Now, our Tommy knockers have been letting us know. Letting us know before number 1 collapsed. They let us know before number 3 collapsed. Something's off down here. And that's why we've been losing nearly just as many men down the mine as men have been up and leaving. Men who leave all their equipment, everything they have, lives they built here, because they refuse to go down.
No Tommy knocking at number 6.
Tommy knocking, no. Number 6 is silent. Only thing you can kind of hear 6 is some faint singing.
Fake singing?
Faint.
Fake singing.
No, it's real, but it's just quiet.
Well,
How many men are down there, you reckon?
Last group that went down was a dozen, but before that was 8. So 20 if they're all still alive.
How many voices did it sound like was singing?
More than 20.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna pack up a few more of these delicious biscuits. Put them in a napkin for me. Put them in my pack.
Prunella Supreme Smile.
They are fantastic. And do you mind if I take one of these mason jars, jam? This just is delicious.
Oh,
I couldn't
my
imagine
God.
having
That's
these biscuits without the
something
jam. You know. But I think we've got all the provisions that we need. So I think we might head on out. While the light is good, and the day is young.
We're gonna send 3 of our ladies down with you. Oh. All right.
I mean, I would love your team of assassins to come with us. Ladies auxiliary assassins.
You're very capable.
Yeah.
lady who made the delicious biscuits
Yes.
you love so much. So would anyone be willing to roll these ladies? I've got a Prunella Supreme. Prunella? Anyone? Willing to roll for Prunella?
Prunella.
Amazing biscuit
Oh,
maker.
biscuits are
What about an old sassafras, Sassy O'Neill? Huh?
Sassafras.
Come on, Sassy O'Neill. And here we go. Last but not least, Mertilian Tchaikovsky.
Alright.
All right. Now you don't got to worry about that quite yet. An intermission upcoming in battle. But you got 3 ladies auxiliary coming with you. Tough ladies. Badasses. Ladies who got husbands they want to bring back home. All right. So friends, number 6. One of the 7 hells. You heading down?
I mean, I reckon I really don't want to, but I reckon that we got to.
Yeah.
Deal's a deal.
Deal's a deal. All right. Misha and May are gonna hang back with the ladies. They're gonna work a little bit of magic.
Ellie, you're still got a charm on you that May cast. Beep. Yeah, you got a protection charm, so I'll just apply that. And
Valkyrie, you did all my enemies,
correct?
I did do that before we went in and talked, I believe.
So with the buff against?
All my enemies was, it gave me, no, I did that before we fought the Pinkertons.
Yep.
That's when that was. And
Gotcha.
it gives me,
But
yeah.
and 2 points of damage, and that was just for the next 10 minutes.
yeah, I got
So
you.
that's done.
Did you see your foresight and still apply?
Far sight. No, that's only for 50 minutes, so that would have gone off last night. But I would like to use my weapon oil before we go down.
all right.
So he's gonna take out his trusty Colt 1903 hammerless, and he's going to take out a little vial of cloudy oil and a rag and start mumbling to himself. Bless this weapon as I anoint its hands and feet. Bless this weapon as I anoint its hands and feet. Just over and over again as they're walking down into the mine. And that gives me, I need to roll a D100 on the weapon oil table. It's a wild magic situation.
What?
If I may.
Do you need a D100, or do you need the table?
I need both, unfortunately.
I have this for you if you need it.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Anyone else popping on using any other ciphers before we get down this hall?
Not yet.
I'm just gonna make sure that this witch ball is in my hand.
All right. Take a moment to get those ready if you need to, and I'm going to tell you all a little bit about mines now. So, the mines in Appalachia, right? They ain't just holes in the ground. They are cathedrals of darkness, carved by the hands of men who had no choice but to bow before the earth and her endless hunger. These were places where sunlight was a memory and air was a privilege, where the walls themselves seemed to breathe, growing under the weight of the mountain above, and the tunnels stretched deep into the belly of the earth, narrow and low, forcing men to stoop as if in prayer. Those walls were rough, jagged with coal seams that glistened like black veins in candlelight in the faint glow of carbide lamps. Wooden beams held up the ceilings, makeshift ribs for a beast that could collapse at any moment. The air is thick and dark with coal dust, choking, heavy, clinging to skin and lungs alike. Men worked by hand in those days, swinging pickaxes or shovels, coal going into carts drawn by mules or small rail cars. And the deeper they dug, the more dangerous it became. Methane gas lurking unseen, coal dust waiting for a single spark to ignite it into a fiery hell. And yet, they kept on digging. What choice did they have? The company owned everything, their homes. The company owned their food, even their souls. And everything they spawned was paid for in company script. Worthless paper only spent in company stores. And every breath they took underground, it felt like it belonged to somebody else too. But it wasn't just danger or darkness that haunted those mines, no. Something older down there. Something watching from the shadows. Shadows between the beams. And the miners, they whispered about it in hushed tones when they thought nobody else could listen about how sometimes the air would grow colder than it should. Or how shadows move when nobody's near. These are stories they don't tell their wives or husbands back home. They just call it superstition. But deep down, these miners knew there are things beneath the mountains that are not meant to be disturbed. So when we go into those mines, family, remember, we're not just walking into a workplace or a tomb. We're stepping into a world where men and women have traded their lives for coal, where something far older than humanity has been waiting for a long, long time to rise. Now, when you first step into that coal mine, rather large, but you know, as you keep going, it's getting tighter and smaller. Like we said, wooden beams are supporting those rough rock walls, but there is a track big enough for a coal cart to come out. So you're able to walk maybe 2 or 3 abreast, comfortably through this tunnel.
I'll be in the lead.
Well,
Well,
the first thing I want to do is, I guess ask one of the women's auxiliary. It was like, where in the mines do you know which way we're headed? Okay. I pull out I have a small bullet on a string, and I ask, what are their names again? I ask.
Brunel.
No.
Yeah, no, it really is.
I need you to whisper a secret about your husband into this.
Oh shit.
Thank you. Alright. And then dangle it from a string. And it should, if it works properly, if nothing's gonna stop it, should lead us and swing in the direction we should be headed towards her husband.
Alright, so obviously that's fucking cool. We're in
That's one of my ciphers.
We're in a tunnel, so you know it's headed in one direction right now.
Okay.
But that motherfucker's working, so good secret.
I'll take lead with Malkier.
Alright.
I should pull out that gun that Emon gave me. I'm not really sure what it is, but it takes the bullets from my rifle, so I load it up and I keep it at my side.
Alright.
alright, well if they're heading up, then I'm gonna be in the very back, catching things maybe that the others don't see.
Alright.
James will be behind them.
Okay.
I guess I'll pull up rear. I got a flashlight. So
I'm gonna keep you right in front of me.
yeah, you know what?
I'm
I'll
gonna
be
keep
right.
you
I'll
right
be
in front of me.
Y'all two at the back, me and the ladies auxiliary in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
say,
yeah, yeah.
Little testudo going through the old lines. Ellie, so obviously in the areas that we're going through, it's been mined and it's been dug out, but I wouldn't say anybody particularly knows what nobody's a coal miner, right? You're a lumberjack.
Correct.
So in this spot, you're not going to see coal veins because they're digging through, and anything that would be there they would take. But you are seeing veins, black, almost like starring, kind of minerally veins that are going through. That
Through the sides or?
through the sides of the walls, leading further and further down, and they do have a hum to them. They do have a bit of a song to them, particularly like music sensitive people. You know, you can hear it.
Is it said, is that what the singing sound was, or do we hear a singing coming from deep in the mine that is separate?
It's like the sound is traveling up the veins.
Okay.
Up the veins, not down. Up, so it's cutting up to.
Yeah. So the source is
and it's like a choir.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna look a little closer at them, because I'm pretty perceptive, and so I just want to see if I'm gonna maybe put my ear towards them and kind of say, are they saying anything, or does it sound like anything specific? Does it look like something dark?
All right. So when you in a cipher system in our game, when you have a challenge, something you're trying to do, there is a certain degree of difficulty with which you are presented. This is going to be one of those situations for our dear Ellen, who's trying to glean a little bit more than just a hum from these creepy, weird things. So the way that it works is I will present them with a number from 1 to 10 in difficulty, and then they have to roll a target number based off of that. Their target number is going to be 3 times whatever difficulty I give them. So if it's 1, they got to roll 3 or higher. But if it's 10, they got to roll 3 or higher. 30 or higher, rather. On a 20-sided dice. Yeah. So it's not easy. This is where they're going to start to use. This is where edging comes in, friends. You can start to use your pools, your might pool, your intellect pool, your speed pool, and use your edge to try and ease that for you. Also, there are certain situations where you might have a buff from a cipher that is going to make that easy. So, if I say what you're trying to do, Ellie, is to my understanding, is you're not just listening to listening, you're listening deep with your understanding of how the fucked up things that go on in this world. So I'm going to say that is a difficulty 3, because this is a kind of magic you've never experienced before. You don't go into those dark caves. But this is also peculiar. This is particular.
So, do I ask him to? Okay, thank you for your patience. Can you lower that?
You need to.
lower
You
that,
just need
or-
to hit a 9.
I just need to hit.
You have a more than 50% chance
Okay.
of hitting it without any modifiers.
Oh, without any modifiers, thank you.
But she is trained in the wilderness navigation.
Oh, what?
I know, that's what I was trying to say.
Oh my goodness!
I'm still new at this.
That's
Okay.
always negotiate. Because now it's a difficulty 2. So you just gotta roll a 6 or higher. Always negotiate.
That's a 17.
A 17. These are hymns. You can hear them. You can almost hear the words about awakening, words about burial, words about rebirth, words of purpose, words of glory, words of cleansing, black love, black love, black love, black love, black love.
All right, I'll go back away from that right now. We're done with that. Go ahead and share that information, but I don't want to twitch away. I don't want to see my arrogance anymore.
As we make our way down the mine, we get to a very obvious collapse. It is completely sealed off, but fortunately, someone's got a magic bullet. And that magic bullet, for the first time, instead of heading straight down that mine to the left. And that's where you see, and this is strange, because this isn't how mines are made. Mines are made to retain structural integrity, because a bad thing is a collapse. But this place feels more like a honeycomb, because off to the left, there's a smaller hole. Now again, like I said, when you're moving coal, you want to put it in your cart. So you need a big way to get that cart through. You can walk 2, 3 abreast, no problem. But this requires more of a crawl to get into.
That ain't a problem for me.
That bullet.
You gotta go through this hole, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that a problem?
I mean, my back's gonna play devil with me later, but I'll deal with it.
The size of the hole, if we have to crawl to get through it, or we can crawl in one at a
You have
time?
to crouch.
But one at a time?
One at a time, yeah, you
Okay.
gotta do it over next to you.
So we're lining up.
Yep.
Okay. I'll go first.
All right. We make our way down the line. You don't have to tell which order you're going down.
Okay.
Because you're going to whine for a bit. You can feel the descent happening.
Okay.
I mean, even if you're right behind him, you can let him know left, right, where that
I'm also
bullet's going.
yeah, Yeah, absolutely.
It's reading you true. I mean, like, what a conveniently wonderful bullet that is able to pick right routes.
Otherwise, I would have had to send Smithers ahead. I don't like these dark lines.
It's a fucking labyrinth. It is a maze. It's weird, and that's what I'm saying, family, is that like the structural integrity of a mountain is the most important thing. But whoever's digging these holes don't seem to give a good goddamn about it. It is just an absolute crazy maze. And as you're going deeper and deeper, you're starting to get to chambers that open up. And in those chambers, that's where you hear that echoing sound. Once you move into that first one, it's carved and it's larger than you would need, and it's not made for any purpose. Normally in a mine, you might have a storeroom or an area where you've got the mattress blankets, which are basically like wax blankets that you can use to make ventilation, cut off toxic gases or something like that. There's nothing like that. These are just rooms carved with like relief figures all on the walls, art, hand carved by man. And you hear, once you enter this first chamber, that singing getting louder and louder, black, awake and coming, black, black. I mean, this place is like Bayreuth in Germany. It is perfectly made acoustically for you to be able to hear this beautiful, if you're some kind of diabolical lunatic, beautiful music.
Is it in another language or just hard to understand?
It's somewhere in the cross between. If you were an English speaker and you were trying to say things that are in a language that no one with lips, tongues, or teeth or organs of articulation.
I have an ability called dialect, where after seeing or hearing a language spoken for at least a few minutes, I can speak it fluently.
All right. Okay. Yes. A polyglot's trip to hell. Let's do it. How long do you have to listen for?
At least a few minutes.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have no problem going through from this point on in these tunnels because it's clear and it's loud and it's proud as you make your way through and deeper down.
We still ain't seen no critters, no? Big nothing?
No,
Big nothing living? Or...
not yet. Mostly just bones, rodent bones, animal bones, whatnot.
But
You ever done?
not even like spiders or nothing.
No. No, ain't nothing alive you've seen yet.
The images that you said were carved by human hands on the sides of this opening.
Yeah.
What images are they? Can I have a look at them, please?
So, can you, if you can imagine, like, creatures that are made of sludge, right? Dripping, right? But they're large, and their eyes are deep and hollow. They're wearing robes. It looks like, but they're so liquid. Everything's very flowing, and it's really beautiful. And the longer you look at it, you have to just admire the absolute. You know when you see Italian marble and they create a veil, and you feel like it's like beyond that. It's incomprehensible how beautiful these sculptures are.
I'm not very good at that.
Thank you.
So I'm paying close attention to it, so don't worry, I'll keep looking.
To the art?
Yes.
And it is truly,
Oh no.
and I've got to say, the most beautiful visual representation of anything you've ever seen. It's like liquid, it's like the surface of the sea. It's like the way.
Hey Moses, why don't you come over here?
Yeah,
Come over this way.
Yep, no. No, I don't. No.
We're hearing
Is that from Rockets?
more like
They got nowhere to go.
Like a river.
Like bones rubbing together, but if they were like covered in leather. You know?
Okay. I'm trained in sensing danger.
Danger is being sensed.
Danger is being sensed.
I'd like to sense.
As through the next tunnelway, you see two creatures who don't even notice you. They just punch over, thin things, gaunt, emaciated, pale, white, milky eyes, blind, patches of hair, albino, completely devoid of the sun, human at some point. Except now, they're coated from their mouths and ears, anywhere you got a hole, black ichor.
No, I don't like that.
And as they're crouched over and it's pouring out of them, they're trying to catch it and put it back in. And the one behind the one in front's catching some of it, but they're trying to get that ichor and they're way past here. And that bullet, going to follow that.
Jinx is going to burn an intellect point and use an ability called Inside Voice that lets him establish a two-way telepathic connection with someone he can see.
Yeah.
He's going to look it through Nella and silently, just telepathically, he's going to say, "Hey, that's your husband."
No.
It is not Miranda's husband. If that was, and this is, I think this does a good job of illustrating what these people look like. I think if that was your husband of 50 fucking years, and you saw that creature, there's no possible way you would know or think that that was your husband. Let's say that.
Okay.
It would be impossible for you. You'd be like, impossible. No.
Terrible.
That's how awful these wretched creatures
Love is blind. I try not to.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm imagining the dating show on the other side. You just hear it shivering.
No, I don't like that.
Love is blind.
I'm gonna lean back and I'm gonna whisper to my friends here and be like, I'm not sure we're gonna find any of these gentlemen in the state that they used to be in.
How many are down here again?
They said about 20, but maybe more.
I'm checking my ammo.
I do have a special ability called Understanding, where if I observe and study a creature for a little bit, like if we interact with it, I might be able to learn more about it. So I'm
So you
going
can
to.
follow it down the hole?
I mean, it might be helpful to get
Does
just
do you have to interact or can you just observe?
I just observe.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have to
Let's
listen.
just David Attenborough.
Yeah, yes, just observe.
I hate your character in every horror movie I've ever
Guess what? That's what they do in those movies.
seen. I should just look a little closer at it. It'll be fine. Maybe I can try talking to it.
I love it. I think it will help.
Wonderful idea.
I'm excited to be a part of it.
And I'm in a cave. I'm
Are we in a wider tunnel now? Or
You are in a wider chamber, this beautiful art chamber.
Right.
Have I mentioned to you how gorgeous?
I'm listening to you all. I'm not looking at you. I'm listening.
So as you make your way in this tunnel, follow these chittering little damn things. They enter into a much more expansive space. And conveniently, you got a little spot where you can get in and do a little observing. And what you observe is a temple. Larger than any church any of y'all have ever seen. Larger, technically, than any church that exists on your continent in 1919. This place is fucking huge. There are no pews. Everyone's just standing there, not standing there, kneeling there on the bare, rough ground, knees bloody as they just rock back and forth, singing their hymn. Blah, 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 blah. You
Okay.
hear
Do
it.
they all look as like decrepit as
Um,
critters we just saw?
It's
Is that
stages
your
of
husband?
worse. I'd say the critters you saw originally were somewhere in the middle. There are others who I don't even think can stand up. They've been dealing with rockets so long. Yes.
I'm gonna set my lantern down for a second.
Alright.
and I'm gonna reach on my back and I'm gonna pull out the axe that I was given.
I'll get you.
Yeah. And I just want to look and see if there's, as we walk into this chamber, this temple, if there's any new names that have shown up on it.
What makes names show up on your axe?
That's a great question. It's called the Axe of the Wicked, and it glows with the names of the wicked.
Do they have to be wicked people?
That's a great question. I don't know. I was given this axe by Mama.
Does it specify on the thing?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So,
Well,
also I don't know if these are people anymore.
yeah, that's why I'm asking.
So that's why I'm curious.
Let's say no names appear.
Great. I don't like that any better than if they had.
Less.
Is the music just coming from them singing, or is there like an instrument being played that they're facing?
So they are facing the altar.
Yes.
Right.
And they are singing straight at it. Like I said, again, this place is like, if it wasn't so evil, it would be impressive acoustically. Because they are singing in this feeling. It's almost overwhelming, the sound as you enter this chamber. And there you do see, at the foot of this altar, your 18 missing miners. It's not, there's 18. But there were also 300 of these creatures in various forms of their disintegration that are making up the congregation of this dialogue.
Are the miners,
They're doing the same thing.
transformed?
No, they are bound, they are fucking terrified, they are trying to wrestle their way out, they are in various stages of beat up, beat to shit, covered in dust.
So this is a rescue mission.
That's my husband.
Hey, what's my Say that again, Brunella?
That's my husband.
And sure as shit, there's Brunella, Supreme's husband, Mr. Supreme himself. Struggling.
Mr.
By God.
Mr. Super
Bloody nose. Yeah, orange Supreme. Friends, what they are kneeling before is something hard to describe.
Like everything else is that easy?
Yeah, everything else up until this point hasn't been quite so scary as this. This is, I can't even call it a creature, an entity. Black and beautiful, dark, shimmering, that iridescent that you see on the top of an oil slick, covering its entire skin. Horns, large and shiny and magnificent. In the same way that when you were looking at that art, you were kind of compelled, you're almost compelled by the beauty of the raw power of this entity who's got tendrils stretching to all of the parts of this temple wall, stretching to those veins that you've seen the entire time. And those veins are moving the music out and the power in as they're getting stronger and stronger. Family, that's the black lung. What you gotta say, black lung?
You reek. Disgusting! Your odor is of the surface, of the sun, of life. A pathetic, fragile thing. You crawl into my domain, into the very womb of the mountain, thinking you can snatch back what belongs to them, to us. You are maggots. feast that awaits. Do you think these miners are still men? They are vessels, hollowed out, sweet, filled with black ichor that pulses through these veins. They are the instruments of the deep, the singers of the ancient dirge. Their lungs no longer breathe air, but the blackest secrets of the earth. You call it corruption? I call it transformation. A beautiful, agonizing rebirth. Their flesh peels away, revealing their true form beneath the form that yearns for the darkness. The form that sings with the stones. You seek to rescue them. You seek to drag them back into the light. You are a butcher tearing apart a masterpiece. You are a grave robber stealing from the gods. You are a fool pissing into the maw of the abyss. The Combine made a pact, a delicious, damnable pact. They offered flesh and they received blessings. Blessings of the deep, blessings of the writhing, hungry darkness that sleeps beneath these hills. They thought they could control it. They thought they could harness the unspeakable. They were wrong. So very wrong. You will learn. You will learn the true meaning of the black lung. It is not a disease. It is an invocation. It is a sacrament. A communion with the abyss. It is the sound of the earth weeping. It is the sound of the earth's death rattle, the prelude to the symphony of screams. And when they finally rise, when they tear their way into the light, you will beg for the sweet mercy of the void. You will beg for the blackness to consume you, to erase the memory of their coming. It is the taste of the void, and you are about to swallow it whole. They are coming. They are always coming. And when they wake, when they finally claw their way into the light, you will beg for the sweet, suffocating embrace of the dust. You will beg for the blackness to fill your mouth, your lungs, your eyes, to fill your very soul, and the deep ones who slumber buried will grant your wish. They are generous.
Why don't we take a short intermission? 10 minutes?
Sure.
Grab yourself a drink, get yourself a smoke,
you, first of all, a little bit about these great shirts that Lorraine and Walt made. Available out in the lobby for all of the wonderful shows that your favorite network WRPG puts out, including new this week, the amazing Pawpaw League shirts. Love them. All right, that's the good news. Now here's the bad news. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the black lung. How the black lung came to be. Right? Now, it wasn't born like you or me. It was forged in the fires of creation, just like the stars above. And now the black lung, it is a thing of the deep, a shadow older than the bones of the earth itself. It was not made, it was awakened. Long ago, before man started digging into Earth's skin, before they knew that there were riches hidden underneath her surface, there were things that slumbered there deep down in the dark, beneath the mountains and the valleys, under layers of stone and layers of time. They lay buried. Those are those deep ones, those buried ones we talk about. They are ancient, and they are vast. They're not gods, though men might call them such. They're hunger, silence, and power incarnate, waiting for the world to forget them. So it was that when those first forests we talked about fell and were swallowed up by those swamps, you remember, when the weight of the eons pressed them into coal and oil, something else, something different, seeped into that darkness. It was like a whisper at first, a fragment of will left behind by those buried ones, and it coiled itself around the coal seams, around the pockets of crude. It's like a parasite just waiting for a host. When men came with their picks and their drills tearing into the earth for treasure, oh, that's when the black lung found its moment. Rose at first, a curse upon those who disturbed its resting place, creeping into their lungs, and with every breath of coal dust it filled them with shadow until they coughed up that black ichor. They despaired. But that wasn't enough. No, the black lung family always wants more. They began to speaking to those who would listen, those desperate ones, those greedy ones, and it promised them power in exchange for devotion. Simple devotion, family. Riches in exchange for a little bit of sacrifice. And that's when the mining combine, barrel, and lock struck their deal. Digging deeper than ever before, the black lung gave them just what they wanted. Endless coal seams, rivers of oil that seemed to burn on forever. But the black lung, oh, it ain't no mere spirit of greed. It ain't no disease. It's a servant, a herald, a harbinger of those deep ones who slumbered still beneath the hills. And with every breath it takes, every soul it consumes, it brings it closer to its true purpose, to awaken its masters. And when that day comes, family, oh, when the barren ones rise, well, that's a story no one's going to be alive to tell. So remember this, family. Black lung is not a sickness or a shadow in the mind. It's a warning, a harbinger of something far worse, sleeping just beneath your feet. All right, family. You remember what the black lung said?
She does it a lot.
Oh yeah, said a lot. It's good. It's potent. It's powerful. And it weren't just to the congregation assembled. It weren't just to those 18 miners huddled and scared. And you know, it's a hard thing to see brave people scared. We talk about what miners are like. You imagine what it's like to go into that day in and day out. Those aren't sheepish people, right? And they are terrified. But you weren't just talking to them. You weren't just talking to the assembled congregation. No. Her words are meant for you. You felt them. Your little hiding place ain't so hidden. You've had enough time to observe these people. I think you've had enough time to listen to their music. What sorts of knowledge are you supposed to gain?
How vulnerable they would be to my music.
Yes. Just maybe attacking it or defending from its attack.
They're drawing power from music, we can use it against them, the way I figured.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm thinking like two musicians. See? And Mama said, don't go to art school, but no, go to music school, learn how to defeat evil entities from the Carboniferous age.
Yeah, so I think just like when he saw the Harcourt twins chewing on their own ichor, he's gonna get his fiddle out and start playing a dirge, sort of like using the tone of the ichor itself and then spinning it against the melody of what they're singing.
Yeah, I would say that the main problem that your music is creating for them is when you draw that bow. Now Jinx has a really interesting instrument. First of all, tell us a little bit about the fiddle you play. It originally started its life as a violin, fiddle.
This fiddle I got from my pappy. He took it off a dead French soldier. Said it's some sort of Stradivarian, Stradle. I don't speak French.
Jinx has one of the more valuable violins in the whole damn world in his possession. And what Jinx is bowing with is a bow that was given to him by Meemaw. And well, he's the ugliest damn thing you ever saw. It's basically just a twig, not even carved off.
It's just a raw stick with some horsehair real tight on it.
But damn, it ain't the best bow you ever felt in your hand. And when you drag it across those strings and you start playing your dirge, the whole room lights up. Like I've said 1,000 times, this place is acoustically perfect. And when you drag that bow across, the whole room lights up with your sound. The whole room lights up with your tune. And it seems to drive these singers mad. Because even though you're playing in tune with them, it creates a certain kind of a dissonance. It's interrupting their blah, 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 blah. And you can hear, right? Who's looking at their language? Alright. So now you can hear that they're talking amongst each other. It's interrupting that black lung chant.
Yeah.
Right? So they're a bit disruptive. The black lung itself don't seem too pleased. Through your observations, you're able to tell what their defenses are, that kind of thing. So these guys are exactly what they look like. The more emaciated they get, the more time they spend, their knees on that ground, back and forth, wearing it down. The less useful they are, the more soft and spongy they are. This ichor that they cling so much to seems to be what was inside of them. They're being emptied out at black lung center. So all the muscle, all the parts of them are liquefied into this ichor and pouring out. The more they lose, the more husk they become. The ichor just pours and pours down those veins right to the black lung. Stronger, bigger than ever before, the more they waste away. So that's why these fresh guys are getting sacrificed. Nice big old fresh lung. But the ones who are newer, are a little bit punchier, but they don't seem to have any ability to cast spells or anything like that. They are purely servants.
How are they bound? How are they being contained?
The miners, mostly beat to shit and at the base of this altar. So they've been subdued physically and are now in like a rest and recoup position. But they are not tied up.
Right.
Very unhappy.
And they see us now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They see you. They see you, but again, Jinx's music is an issue for them. It is creating dissonance. They are holding their ears. They are losing ichor.
They are pissed.
They all take free intellect.
I mean the miners, I'm sorry.
The miners?
The miners noticed us.
What about them?
And they noticed us.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes. They noticed you the moment that monologue was occurring, and they particularly noticed you ladies. Yeah, exactly. Some lookers.
And the Black Lung has also, Black Lung is also aware of us, is, I'm gonna use she, is she also affected by Jinx's music?
In the sense that it is disturbing the flow.
Okay.
She mobile?
You haven't seen her move yet, but she is connected to all of these strands.
How big?
Through all out. What is it?
How tall?
How
How tall is she?
So imagine a sultry, fabulous ball of twisting goop that has its tendrils all out. That ball itself is probably like 15 feet by now.
Cool.
Does she have eyes?
No. No, not of the flesh.
That's what, okay, great.
Did it seem like she could see us or just smell us?
Oh,
Fair, yeah. She definitely perceives you.
you don't know that specifically sight. I mean, yeah. He does talk about how stinky you are a lot.
Yeah.
That's fair.
First thing I'm gonna do is kind of roll around in this dirt and this soot and this, mess that's, just kind of conceal my scent a little bit.
Like, use some of the splattered ichor?
No, not the ichor, but like the dirt and stuff, like.
Okay, just a
Not
little.
the ichor, no.
Okay, I was just checking.
It's just a dust bath.
Just a quick dust bath. I understand.
So the black lung goop, you said it's deeper than like a poison, right? It's more like mystical, or does it would it affect us like similar to how like a poison or a toxin would affect a normal person?
Like if you accidentally got ichor in your mouth?
Yeah, like it
Or on purpose. Or on purpose.
Yeah.
So, if it was as simple as
Me spitting ichor into your mouth, those 18 miners would already be corrupted.
Okay.
Right. And they are singing hymns in a weird petroleum church.
With the creatures.
So the miners that are tied up and bound at the bottom of the altar.
Not bound.
Not bad.
Bound together by fear and trauma.
Got it. Okay, but they are also singing the same.
No!
I'm confused.
They're all miners. Some of them are husks.
Okay,
Some of them are.
any of them over 18.
In his version of 1919, not only are there male and female miners with husbands and wives out there,
Yeah.
but no child labor.
I love that. For
Yeah.
us.
It's a worse world and a somewhat better world.
Okay, but the ones that are still human,
Yep.
that are
Uncorrupted miners.
thank you. I like the uncorrupted miners are not singing
Oh
songs.
damn it! Yeah. Yep. I'm sticking with
That's
it.
my dwarf metal band.
I'm gonna go with our miners.
Yep. You're miners.
Our miners
Yep.
they're huddled, but they're not singing.
No.
They're not like in any way joined
They
in.
are not pleased about this arrangement whatsoever, and they are mighty glad to see y'all, and mighty glad to see their wives.
Got it. Okay, good. And so then I'm gonna go with our miners and her miners.
Love it.
That's the distinction I'm gonna make.
Yeah.
Great, as opposed to
Yeah.
other things.
Gentlemen, are you mobile?
Yes!
Can you get over here?
Why did you leave already?
It's a little bit more difficult than it looks.
Granted, we'll do our best.
But
We
they
brought your
are-
lives.
They that they are just on the other side of the altar to this suspended ball of offal.
Yeah.
And as they're starting to stir, that ball is sending out tendrils to the altar.
Okay.
How big are these tendrils?
So if we're going from there, probably like a 10-foot gets you to the altar.
Sorry.
The thickness of it is probably like, you know, when it gets to the tightest, it's probably my arm.
Okay.
But then it's like a tree trunk once it gets to the ball.
Okay.
And it's pulling itself.
And this is made up of ichor?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, then I have an assignment then for Chalk. I'm gonna send Chalk out. I'm gonna whisper to Chalk. I'm gonna be like, your job is to do what you can to pick away at those tendrils from the smallest points.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
So Chalk is going to get high in this cathedral and try and locate one of the tendrils that is, you know, being helpful for this thing.
The pulling?
A
Yes.
load-bearing tendril.
A load-bearing tendril.
A load-bearing tendril up top or a pulley tendril to the altar?
Oh, that's a great question. So the tendrils that are like spread out, are those like holding it up?
Yes.
Like to dangle?
Yeah.
Fucking those!
Okay.
Let's cut this shit down.
There are several of them. There are a bunch of them.
That's fine. Chalk's got all day.
What else is great?
I don't know what else Chalk is going to do in this situation.
No, I like it. I'm just
So
letting
I'm
you know.
sending Chalk to attack a tendril.
All right. How? Okay. So this is the point where we're gonna get to another bit of how hard is this thing to do.
Yeah.
So
So hard.
it's really freaking
Stop it.
hard, right? And so like it's like slow dance 9th grade. You know?
Leave room for Jesus.
That's hard, but very quick.
It's hard and disappointing. Great.
You had a different 9th grade than I did.
Apparently.
I
I was an uncorrupted minor.
to fly up and start picking at these. You know, this is where you start to think about that 1 to 10, right? 10 is something that's totally impossible. But if you think about 5, right? 5 times 3, 15. Gotta roll 15 on a d20. That's really fucking hard, right? Which is why it's a 5.
For Chalk.
For Chalk.
That's what I thought. Chalk's got stats.
So Chalk is Melchior's bird, right?
Chalk is a raven. A coal black raven, but named Chalk. And they are a level 1 creature, so they don't do a whole lot of damage, but they can pick away at things. Yeah. Great. All right. I don't have any way to modify Chalk's abilities, so I'm just gonna roll for Chalk.
Let's do it.
Chalk is as Chalk does. What did you say it was?
5.
5.
15 or higher.
So 15 or higher. You're blowing that. Great.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
That was a 7.
7.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you know what though? Chalk's up there. Not dead.
I love that for Chalk.
Working.
Great.
But, you know, we're not going to see immediate results. Like you said,
That's
he's
fine.
got all day. I think Chalk might have taken that to heart.
Okay, great. That's fair.
Alright. So we've still got the black blood moving towards these miners. These miners are desperately trying to get each other up. You see, the problem, Chuck, is that they were involved in a cave in. So a lot of them are beating the shit, and also they're between a rock and a hard place, a giant stone altar, this crazy black lung thing, a congregation of, I can't think of anything but non-corrupt, her miners, thank you. And so that's the difficulty. So they're trying their damnedest. They're just like a ragtag muscle group. And ladies, you can see that they are desperate to get to you. Your sights for very sore eyes. Now this front of this congregation is starting to rise. Front of the congregation have a little bit more mobility. They got the ability to move and gnash and bite and all that kind of stuff. They don't have any weapons on them. All right. So you'll start to make their move towards your line.
Can I ask for distances from like where we are to the congregation to the Black Lung to the miners?
So if you descend now, so like you're up at, for lack of a better term, a balcony, rough-hewn staircase gets you down to the floor of this awful cathedral. And then there's probably about 50 feet of congregational space before you get to where the miners are. The front of that congregation is probably about 10 feet to the miners, who are huddled up against the altar, and then just behind the altar, obviously now that Black Lung's touching and she's pulling herself in, she's right above.
Okay. So about 70 or so feet from where we are to the Black Lung.
Yep.
Today? Great. Then I'm going to spend 2 of my intellect points, and I'm going to do the thing I hate doing. I'm going to call upon the darkness.
Oh.
And I will.
So remind us real quick of what your adjective, noun, verb is.
So I am a mystical explorer who cannot escape the darkness.
Maybe this is why, Melchior.
Yeah, maybe this is why. So I'm gonna use I'm gonna dig deep, and I am going to use ribbons of darkness. And essentially, what I can do is for the next minute, I can conjure literal ribbons out of shadow and dark that reach up and condense around the area where the Black Lung is specifically. And it's going to cause, and while she's in it, all tasks attempted by any creatures in the area are hindered, and leaving the area requires the creature's entire action to move out of the area. She's not able to do anything else except just move out of that area. So she is hindered while she's in there, making everything that she's trying to do harder and more difficult to do. So essentially I'm trying to slow her down and buy us some time.
Yeah, that's a really useful one, especially because she's suspended.
Right.
So, great job, asshole.
There we go. That's what I got.
Sorry, Black Lung, that's a good one. That's a real toughie. As you're pulling forward on the altar, it's getting harder and harder. It's these ribbons of darkness. Your beloved darkness, the entity that you serve, are suddenly betraying you and choking you. It is fucking incomprehensible in the millions and millions of years of faithful service that this maggot can call upon the darkness.
There's the whole N word here.
And then I'm gonna use whatever movement I've got right now to start making my way down this staircase.
Great.
Following.
Yeah.
We're all heading our way down?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope. Stay up at the top.
Keep playing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn right.
I'm just gonna keep just bathing them in that.
Yeah.
So for the ones who are closest to you, who are the most in the worst shape, and conveniently, I don't know, I guess Black Lung is good at staging things. It does go from oldest to, or your oldest to newest, let's say. You know what I mean? So the ones that are closest to you are being affected the most. They are they've been singing for months.
Every round I do it, they take 3 intellect damage, and I take 2.
Shoo! Okay, you keep track.
I am. I'm keeping track of mine, as long as you're keeping track of theirs.
Oh,
So
yeah.
That's 6 now. They all took.
Glad they're all pretty mindless. But these first groups are rising up, going towards our miners. Our ladies auxiliary, they're coming right down there with you. And now we're getting to the point where you're gonna have to meet up with the divided her miners as they go for your miners. God, it's so confusing.
I know.
Your miners and you. All right?
Yep.
Herd
Should
congregation.
we call them husks?
Husks.
If we keep changing what we call them every 5 minutes, then we definitely don't.
Yeah, it'll get only more confusing. So, husks coming at you, friends.
You said about 30?
15. Oh, why not pick a good number divisible by 3? Learn from the ciphers. Always pick 3s. So what I didn't say but meant was that there are 60. Let's do 20 are useless. 20 coming at you, a varying 20 coming at them.
Whoa.
Close and distance. But they have nothing for going long range.
Yeah.
So if you got anything long range,
I'm gonna start firing my pistol.
alright. Counts as a medium weapon, right?
Yes.
So that's an automatic damage of 3?
4.
4. Alright. Roll it. How many shots do you get per round?
Well, let's say there's 6 in the revolver.
Yep.
So let me try to pull off 6.
And you're doing the ones that are coming at you, right? Not the ones that are.
Not the ones that are stumbling. We'll try to just knock them over or kick them if they get too close. But yeah, how many rolls? Just 1?
Why don't you do 6 in quick succession?
Okay. 14.
Nice.
Wait, don't I have some kind of...
Where are you aiming for?
Oh, going for headshots.
Love it.
Head or center shots.
Well, head or center shots.
Vague. Let's say center shots. Let's say center shots.
Okay.
Let's say headshots. Why would I say anything but headshots? There's shambling
I don't
mess.
think they've introduced the
Okay,
concept.
second shot. My gun jams.
Oh, no!
No.
In trying to unjam the gun, I see the extruder is off bent. I twist it, and it gives a little too hard and nicks my finger. A little bit of blood gets on the barrel of the gun, and the gun starts to glow. And oh. So I take another shot.
When in doubt.
Well, what happens now? Let's say I take a shot and I'm surprised and thrown a little, so I miss. A beam of dark shadow shoots from the revolver. I then take another aim. Click. That's 4 shots. The bullets have disappeared from the chamber, but they are still glowing. The chambers. 16 with my 5th shot.
Alright.
That is, and then we'll do the last one. That's a 7 with my last shot.
You got one of the nearly stumbling fellas.
Cool. 6 wild ass shots.
6 wild ass shots, but I'll tell you what, headshots work.
Okay.
Right? That's not to say that center mass shots don't, but headshots do the trick. They drop.
Those beam shots now do 5 damage.
So that last one did 5, yeah?
That one they connected.
Yeah, so that guy's head just clear left his body.
Did the body fall?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah. Well, that's alright. Who's next?
Oh, it's 1 down, only 19 to go. 2 down.
39.
I have a question.
I got an answer.
Great. The ichor
Yeah.
that's been pouring out of their bodies, that they are shoving back in their bodies and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
What's that smell like?
It smells like oil, petroleum, crude. You know.
I don't like that.
Why?
Because I've got in my pack 1 bottle of Shine that I made special.
Mm-hmm.
and I shoved a rag in the top for just such an occasion.
Oh.
But I'm not sure that's a good idea. If what they're leaking is oil, and we're trying to get anyone out of here alive.
Can I use, so for one insight point, I have good advice where I the best way to proceed, and if I give another character suggestion involving their next action, that task is eased.
Alright, so that eases the test. So, whatever you do will be a little easier.
Aim
All right.
not at the oil.
I think that's okay.
Members of the Ladies Auxiliary. Do you want to attack any of these crazies?
I'm gonna hit him with my skillet.
Love it, Brunella. Brunella, do you have a D20?
I sure do.
All right.
Always carry one on me.
So what we're trying to get is a 9 or higher.
All right. Here we go.
Difficulty 3 times 3, 9.
That's a 14.
Damn right! All right, well done. So you do whap him in the face, and he like down on the ground, not out for the count though. Ladies,
Do we all have skillets?
you get to have whatever weapon you prefer, my dear. Would you like something different than a skillet?
What's that?
Would you like something different than a skillet?
I'm just thinking because
What are the possibilities?
I make business,
What
so
would
I
you
figured I have to
need as a member of the Ladies Auxiliary?
Rolling.
We know that a biscuit maker
Ooh.
makes.
Do I have a rolling pin?
Of course you have a rolling pin.
Evil shadows of all.
But it is nice and heavy.
Nice and heavy rolling pin?
Yes.
Roll that D20.
All right.
Roll that beautiful rolling pin footage.
15.
Damn! Now, were you hitting the fellow that Brunella hit?
No, I'm hitting a different fellow.
All right, I like it. 15.
Are you also hitting, miss?
Oh yeah, I'm hitting.
All right. Miss Mertillion,
Now, what are you
what
holding?
weapon are you wielding?
You know I get my hand fans in black for a reason.
Oh, all right.
I am screaming.
Holy shit. It's a nat 20.
So then why don't you describe for me how you do this? Because you just killed that sucker one shot.
With a hand fan.
This women's auxiliary, man.
How'd you do it?
I'm taking this like fruit ninja.
Like what?
Like fruit ninja. I'm taking it,
Oh no.
bringing it back.
We just have that perfect moment where you see the, what is that? Oranishi. You see the slice appear as the head slides off. Bravo!
I would like to scream at the black lung. Get the fuck away from my husband, you bitch!
I can't. Oh, all right. So Blackland doesn't have to roll defense. Roll a d20 for me, please.
Oh shit, she's taking off her earrings.
That's 16.
Wow. All right. You took a little intellect down to Blackland. You don't fuck with the ladies auxiliary. Yeah, man. All right. 17 left. Who has another attack? Yeah.
You go, honey, you can go.
So Jinx is gonna see Worcester get down there and realize he doesn't really have a weapon to engage them with. And he's gonna just pause playing for a second and toss his pistol down to him.
Oh, love it. That's great. All right. All right, Mel.
Sure, you can shoot somebody with that pistol.
Shoot somebody.
It's got
Hell
one in
yeah.
the chamber and 8 in the clip.
9.
Is this a 7?
I think I got 7.
All right. So far, not great.
Roll 2 it.
Or 12. Okay.
15.
Yep.
Is this a 6? It's a 6.
Okay.
Or is it 9?
Roll those 2 again.
19.
All right.
That's a 6.
6.
Okay,
All
so
right.
on the 19, that one is stunned for a round because of the weapon oil.
Great. All right, you gotta roll those 2 again, one last time. Oh, yeah.
Oh, 1 and a 13.
Do they have a gem on yours?
Nope, mine is a top of the line Colt.
Damn right.
Expensive item.
All right, let's go again.
17 and a 15.
Nice. And that was all 9, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's 2 down. Well done, and you got 1 stun.
Yep.
So we are at, like 14 and a half.
All right, so our girlie's got this crude whip that she made out of a bunch of vines. You know, when she's just out there. What much does she have to do but
Poison
so,
ivy.
Exactly, and because it's kind of worn down, it is kind of frayed at the end. So, you know, which she knows to mean be afraid. So they should be afraid, and she's gonna try and whip one on with that.
All right, let's do it.
Great job. What is? Oh, it's an 8.
All right.
I think. Yeah, it's an 8.
Didn't quite. But I think you got a little something in you. Try it again.
We're gonna use different. Oh my God! For
It's okay. It's all right.
no, she's mad.
You ain't never seen mine before. Mines are different. It's scary. All right. Have you've already done your shots? You've already done your shots. You've already done your shots. You got it for me?
Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna pull out that that shine and light that shine bomb just yet. But I am gonna take this witch ball.
All right.
And I am gonna toss this witch ball.
Who are you tossing it at?
I'm tossing it into the center of the group
I like it.
of
Yep.
folks here. Because whatever it's gonna do, it's generally gonna be an area of effect.
Perfect.
Kind of a thing here, but I have to roll on a D100 table to see what's gonna happen. So that's all. Cross our fingers here for a second. See what this switch ball does as it lands. What is that? Is that a 15? That's a 15. So it lands and explodes, inflicting shrapnel damage equal to the cipher level, which is 4, to all creatures and objects in the immediate radius.
Wow. All right. So it's 4 damage.
4 damage to everything around it in shrapnel damage.
Damn. All right. Cool. Very cool.
That's what I got.
Yeah, you just dropped like 6 guys. Damn right. So you are at 8.5. Across the way, you see. I have no explanation except for the fact that for the first time in days, they think that they might make it out of this alive. But this ramshackle group of miners, men and women, totally fucked up that group of 20 that were coming. And between you and them, there are only 2 of those husks left on their side. And there are 8.5 left on your side.
8.5?
8. Well, the one stub.
I like it.
All right. So now my rambler's gonna go with you. Black Plum, would you mind rolling for your friends?
Oh, I think I can do that.
All right.
Let's see. There we are.
Oh, really? Love some D20.
It's got a little blood on it, but that's all right. Let's see, what's that? Ooh, a 3.
A 3.
Ooh.
All right. So friends, they're not going to be able to do anything particularly dramatic to you, right? They're not going to be able to spray all their delicious ichor all over you or anything like that, which is also fun. But instead, you're going to have the opportunity to take those 8.5 closest to you, and you're going to roll defense against them, right? So, why don't you go first, Melchior?
Okay.
You're going to be rolling your D20, and you are trying to beat a 9.
You add your armor to it. You got it.
Yeah. That's 12 on the roll.
Nice.
So that was successful, folks. We can be.
All right. Ellie, you're going for a 9 as well?
That's a 17.
Damn right. All right. Chuck, you're going for a 15.
It's an 11.
Do you want to use anything before you, we'll pretend like that didn't happen, but do you want to use anything to move that difficulty down?
Ooh, I don't really have much. Do you add your armor? I don't really have armor, do I?
If so, it'd probably be a 1.
It is.
Okay.
A what?
Well, it's still 12.
Yeah.
Oh, I can spend from my speed.
You can use any of them.
Okay. Let me spend from my. I had to roll a 15, right?
Yep.
So if I spend 3 from my intellect pool, I'll bring it down to 1 level and hit with that 12.
There you go.
Okay.
You got it. All right. Melchior is safe.
Always got to negotiate. So that was one of those examples where he used one of his pool to get himself down 1 difficulty level. All right. What you got?
I'm all the way up on the balcony.
That's true.
I mean,
Fucker.
All right. Oh, let's be a 9.
what is this? That.
Are there numbers on those?
So it actually isn't. I'm not lying. There is just a void on this side. I think it's the 20, but it is literally just an empty void.
Is there a 1?
Yeah. On those 19 side.
No, there is not a 1 or a 20.
Is that a D20?
I
It
vote for it to
is.
be a 20.
It has the correct number of sides. I just don't. You pick.
I don't
Why'd you
The
pick
question
the
is,
first
is it
time?
a
I'm
1
getting
or is
lazy
it
for
a
this
20?
now.
I think it's 20.
I think it's
Nice to say 20?
So I'm gonna say, not only did that poor stud half of us come up to you and try to fuck you up, but you just bonked him on the head with that pistol that you got in your hand, and the stud took fully. So there's only 8 left. Well done, that 20. Or that void, or whatever the number system you used to know something. All right. So every one of you has gotten attack 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 3 left. Let's go, Melchior again.
Yeah. I'll pull out.
Melchior, you're gonna take one of these 15s. I only got 1 left, so you gotta beat 15.
I gotta beat 15.
Do you want to use anything?
Yeah, I will use 3 from my might pool
All right.
to drop it down 1 level.
All right.
Here, just take that. Thank you.
That's a 12.
Damn right.
That's right. Yeah.
Well done.
That matches.
You sons of bitches. All right. Ellie, what you got for me? You just gotta get a 9. 9 higher.
Oh, you're supposed to roll. Sorry.
Me?
Yep.
What is that?
That's a 5.
Girl, get rid of that whip.
Okay.
Right? Is this one over?
Alright. So, 3 points of damage, right? But, do you want to help Miss Ellie out?
Sure.
Mertillion? Mertillion, what do you have? You got a special ability. What is it?
I've got special ability right here in this thing. I can take a damage for an ally, and I'm gonna do that.
So there you go, Miss Ellie.
Thank you.
You're only going to take 1 point of damage. Now, Mertillion, you just took 2 points of damage.
Ooh, well.
That's the ladies' auxiliary for you. 1 left.
Ever stolen.
It's a 9.
How much health do I have?
18.
Hey.
9 to beat.
18.
18. Well done. All right. 9. Mertillion.
Got you.
All right. So they have made their attack. Like I said, there are only 2 left on the miner side. You have 8 left coming at you. So you got another round of attack. Indian.
It's funny, even though
Still playing. 3 more points of damage to all of them.
Damn, wow, that drops 1 of them.
Heck yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Dang. Music. Okay.
Yeah, music.
now even though
More
I've
powerful than the sword.
That's right.
now even though I've unloaded my revolver, it still feels as heavy, like it's still loaded.
Still got a bunch of
So I
shadows in it.
still take 6 shots.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
You're still bleeding into it.
9, 17,
Damn.
Yeah.
Right.
18, 9, 13, 4, 14.
Hey.
I thought there were 6 shots.
That was 6, wasn't it? How many did I count?
That was like 6.
That was 6.
I thought it was 6.
That was 6. You was counting.
That was 6, right?
Yeah.
So, right, you only had 1 4, right?
No, you only had 1 that was below 9, right? It was at 4.
Yeah.
The first
Yeah.
one wasn't.
Yeah. Roll 2 9s.
Yeah, I think you rolled 2 9s.
2 9, 17, 18, 4, and 14. 1.
So 2.5.
There's 2.5 left.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Just these shadow beams exploding their heads.
Yeah, their heads are just getting ripped apart. And you know what? And this is really awful. I'm so sorry, Black Lung, that you're really getting tortured because all of these tools of the darkness are being used against you. That's how it goes.
All right. Who's up? Mo? You
Yeah.
got your revolver? You still got some shots left? Or you gotta reload, yeah?
I can just drop you a clip.
Clip?
Yeah, it's a Colt 1903 hammerless. It has magazines.
Wow!
Yeah.
We're hyper specific. I love that.
Yeah.
This roll 1, right?
I mean, you got 8, you got 9 shots. So
No,
roll
it would
1
be 8
start.
because it's not 1 in the chamber anymore. Okay.
That's true. 8. Roll 2 times. 4 times.
18.
Okay.
That's a stun. If it's not dead.
An 8 and a 16.
Yep.
Yep, 16. 2 and a 10. 11 and a 6. A 7 and a 2.
All right. We're almost there, friends. Who wants to take us our last friend out? Ellie, you wanna?
And
I think it's whip time, right?
whip it.
You can whip it. Whip it good.
Yeah. Okay. That's a 10.
Okay.
And I got another.
Yeah.
And that's a 12.
Ellie, this whip has come alive in your hands. You're like an artiste with it. And with that last lash, you take out the last of these.
It's gonna wrap around his head and kind of pull it off.
Crumbling assholes. Pulls it, that kudzu vines, dig it into him, and boom, pops that head right off. Friends, you have a pile of pitiful, disgusting bodies leaking their oily ichor all over this cathedral floor, and you have an extremely angry, upset, primordial entity who is listening to what has to be the worst tune it has ever heard. Its entire millennia times a million old.
Okay, I'm still here.
I'm sorry, Jakes!
Can I ask, how are our miners faring?
Your miners are making their way up to you.
Okay, great.
They're making their way into the loving arms of their family. Your husbands and wives. So happy to see you again. Beat to shit though, and they're ready to get the fuck out of here.
Great. Can I? We've happened to have glossed over another member of our party who's been working really hard this whole time.
Chalk?
I just want to know if Chalk has gotten anywhere with it.
Why don't you give me a roll?
Yeah. That's a 7.
Smithers has been up there helping him.
Give you Smithers roll. No. Smithers the cat is just sitting there taking care of business, getting all nice and clean. Because it's dusty down in the mine.
Yeah.
Still doing the Lord's work out there, Chalk, but there are a lot of tendrils, and the tendrils are growing. The ribbons of darkness are doing their work, but you're dealing with a creature. This power comes from the ichor and the coal and all this dust. So as this ichor is spilling on the floor, it's moving back along these veins and returning to the black lung. As that ichor returns, the black lung is more able to strengthen those tethers, pull itself closer, and resist those ribbons of shadow and darkness.
I'm gonna call out to Chalk mentally and say, good work, buddy. I think it's time to pack it in for the day, though, and have Chalk pull out of and away from the black lung.
All right.
Smithers comes running.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull that shine out of my bag.
Hey, remember when we were back in that shop and kind of, being paid for our work against the Pinkertons? I did crack these 5 sticks of dynamite.
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
I think if we can get our miners far enough out close to the exit of this place, then I think our best bet is maybe to light it all up.
Yep.
And run.
I think
That's how mines work, right?
We should definitely work. Definitely run.
Yeah.
All right. So the plan is to
Sounds
send
terrible.
the ladies auxiliary and their miners
Ahead.
ahead.
Yeah.
Y'all hang back a bit.
Yeah, and we'll.
Nope.
I mean,
I'll go out with the ladies auxiliary.
Give them the safety. We're gonna seal this hole.
Yep.
Anybody else know out of the ladies auxiliary? All right. Jake's ladies auxiliary making their way out of the tunnels. As you're making your way through those tunnels, ladies, you hear that skittering sound on the ceilings, on the walls, and that's where you see their eyes, angry eyes. Singers with no song to sing no more, and they're pissed about it. Because they're not smiling in those creepy fucking laughs. They're frowning as the ichor pours out of their mouths. It makes its way down the walls and back into the veins. You have a lot of them crawling all over the walls. What are you gonna do?
trying.
Gross.
Jinx is gonna start playing the other song for his accursed fiddle called Joy, where he starts playing a happy song that encourages people to dance, and after a few minutes, everyone heals 3 points. To sort of get these miners back up and moving quicker.
And you feel it. I mean, you feel it, ladies, too, in your hearts. And finally, that first realization that, like, you're gonna get there. You can see the literal fucking light at the end of the tunnel. You have your loved ones, they're alive. You feel better, you feel faster, you feel stronger. And these creatures do too. Those frowns turn upside down. And they start doing that shuffling just like the hardcore twins were. That ichor flying everywhere. And they start dancing with one another. Disgusting, horrible dances as they...
But they're not grabbing at us anymore because you're busy dancing.
No, they're grabbing each other as they interport. That disgusting ichor.
No room for this, no room for the Holy Spirit. Right?
Yeah, no room for the Holy Spirit as they dance and grind full 12 great tubs. Oh, God. All right. What about you, friends?
We've got
You
a
left
plan.
behind?
Yeah, we got a plan. So
I'm gonna take these 5 sticks of dynamite that I have, and I'm gonna hurl them at the black one. They are not lit yet.
Okay.
So kind of laying them at her feet.
Gotcha. So hitting towards the
As an offering to the great black one.
Yep.
So now 5 sticks of dynamite laid at the feet of this altar as Black Lung is pulling themselves over top of the altar.
Yep. And then right behind that, I'm lighting this lovely jug of shine that I have poured so much of my heart and soul into.
Should we take a swig first?
I've already lit it. I'm sorry. And I'm chucking it right after the dynamite, so that it's gonna land right in that area, right where all those ichor-filled bodies have fallen.
And we are gonna run.
And then we
And then we're absolutely going to turn.
All 3 of you.
Oh, well, you were there as well, right?
I'm running with them.
All right. Grab your D20s.
Yeah, on that.
Yeah, good one.
Give me a roll for a 4. So we're rolling for 12.
15.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh, 1.
Get those kids.
How you doing?
Did you roll?
12.
Oh, all right. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So, it goes flying, and it's perfect. I mean, this shot is perfect as it lands right at where this rough-hewn altar meets the floor, right in that crack, so it just explodes in a flame, burst, massive. Black Lung recoils for just a split second before that entire altar goes up into the Black Lung as these 5 sticks of dynamite explode. And you hear a shriek that reverberates through the entire mountain. People 3 hollers away talk about the day they heard that shriek. They felt it all the way in the marrow of their bones. And you do too, as you are running, feet pounding, back through these tunnels, back through those little rataways, back till you get to the straight way, and you are making your way out as a ball of fire is chasing you. Fire, yes, from that big old moonshine bomb you had, your 5 sticks of dynamite. But friends, the worst thing that can happen in a mine is a spark. Spark will light up a methane gas ball that's just floating around somewhere. The spark will light up all that coal dust that hangs heavy in the air, hangs on your clothes, gets in your lungs, lights it right up. Nothing more dangerous immediately ignites.
And then you add to it the black lungs kicker. Pure, crude. Not even the stuff that comes out of when you imagine a big oil derrick, something much worse, something much more corrupted. And that sulfurous stink, that flame ball rips through the tunnel as you pour out. Melchior jumping. You just before Ellie, you make it out. Tuck, you make it out. You don't quite see anybody else make it out. You know the miners are there in cities. The ball of flame rips out of old number 6. Then out of old number 5, 4, 2, 7, 8, 9 balls of flames erupting forward out of all the 7 houses. And I think we'll pick up next time with what happened Seven hells inside, sharing rivers, scatter our cities to sea. Our deeds in the hour, our mother world shower, and our demons celestial free. Seven heavens rise, the gospel of Thomas, the shattered that secrets are saved. As the dead and the sleeping still hear the flesh breathing and gather their gold from the grave. In constant context, respiration fails, blind supplication proceeds. Flood water swallow the proprium whales, shed these lungs, fires, and breathe. I take the flame and the brow settle, some cheek to jaw. Lit storm and shade from the mind's metal, floods one and all. The laws of men lay claim to all of those without shame, who enlighten themselves with their lies. That our souls are bound to the deafening sounds, and the megaphones fill up the skies. In times of contents, respiration fails, by suffocation proceeds. Flood water swallow the broken whales, shed these lungs, fires, and as it inflamed the brow settles, by suffocation proceeds. Flood water swallow the broken whales, send these lungs, fires, and breathe. No sacred sound remains unscathed despite the fall. No shouting shafts of light are saved. No demons peace prescribed for pain to one and all. No foul facade left saving pain. Woo! Thank you for coming, guys. We'll see you next time for the 3rd episode of the Pawpaw League. Oh no! No, they're all fine. There are only 2 things. The things we don't know come out of that hole was Moses right now.
I better get that gun back.
That's what you're worried about.